We know that loving God is the greatest commandment. But loving God doesn't just end at this expressed love for God. So Epaphras apparently had established himself and earned this reputation for not only loving God, but being a faithful servant of God. And this is important because when we consider what Jesus said were the most important commandments when he was confronted and asked, "Teacher, what is the great and foremost commandment?" Jesus said in Matthew 22, he says, "It is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and all your mind." In Matthew 4, when Jesus was led into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil, and the devil throws these temptations at him, and he says, "You shall love the Lord and serve him only." So what does this tell us? We know that loving God is the greatest commandment. But loving God doesn't just end at this expressed love for God. The way that our love for God is lived out is through service and sacrifice to him. So you don't love God because you say, "I love him," and I play worship music and I go to church. You love God because I make sacrifices in my life. I lay aside the old self, as the Bible says, and I step in to the newness of Christ. I sacrifice my selfish desires so that I can be raised up with Jesus, and I live to the will of God. I live to glorify God. And that is how the world will know our love for God, is it is lived out through our sacrifice and our servitude to him.